So starting with the authority of advance ruling, come on page number, volume number 2,
91 ma'am.
page number 91. Jai बात, very good अभिषेक. बाकी के बच्चे किधर गए? So when it comes to advance ruling, already in advance you are taking the ruling. ठीक है, already in advance you are what taking the ruling. Now point number 1, who can apply for this ruling? Point number 1, who can apply for this ruling? So सबसे पहली चीज, can a non-resident apply for the advance ruling? Yes, learn it. Yes, a non-resident can apply for advance ruling. Can a resident apply for advance ruling? Yes, resident can also apply for advance ruling. So, पहला चीज we have cleared. A resident as well as non-resident can apply for the ruling. First thing, if it is non-resident, any condition is there? If it is what? Non-resident, is there any condition? So no, there is no condition. When it comes to non-resident, there is no condition at all. But when it comes to a resident, is there any condition? Yes, specified person and specified condition is there. Again, there is resident, there is non-resident. Yes. Can they go for advance ruling? Yes. Can a resident go unconditionally? No. Can a non-resident go unconditionally to get the authority of advance ruling? Yes. Itna clear? Everyone, is that clear? Now, when it comes to a resident, a PSU is specified that this is the notified resident that can go to authority of advance ruling. Public sector unit. PSU is the person who has been specified that only PSU can go for what? Authority of advance ruling. Ma'am, what if it is not PSU? Then you should have the transaction value of 100 crore. At least 100 crore should be your transaction value. Then only you can go for authority of advance ruling. That is for resident. Again, can a non-resident go? Say yes. Non-resident can go. If a non-resident can go, is there any limit? No limits at all. No. Second, can a resident go? Yes. But if a resident wants to go and that is not a PSU, in such a case, it should have 100 crore ka transaction value at least. Okay. If it is PSU, PSU can go, but only PSU can go without any limit. That means a resident, if PSU, you can go. If not PSU, but resident, you should have a transaction value of how much? 100 crore at least. Ma'am, it should be question of law or question of fact. Whether question of law, whether question of fact, you can go to authority of advance ruling. Is that clear? So now who can apply to the authority of advance ruling? Resident as well as non-resident both can apply. Resident can apply PSU without any condition. Again, other than PSU resident, if your transaction value is 100 crore or more, whether question of law related, whether question of fact related. Can a non-resident go? Yes, non-resident can also go. Ma'am, can a resident go on behalf of a non-resident? Yes. A resident can also apply to authority of advance ruling on behalf of non-resident. Understand one thing. In IDT, it is not the concept. Only the person applying, only on that person authority of advance ruling is binding. But here, on behalf of non-resident, my resident can also go. That means resident will take the decision and that will be applicable to non-resident. Are you getting the difference? So, first is your applicability ka clause. Can we have the reading now? Come on page number 91. Come on page number 91. What has been written? Take your highlighters. Rest of the class, no na, there is class today. Already मैंने बोला था ना ये. Telegram पे है ना ये. Jana video on, Harsha video on, Lee. Sure. So first, advance ruling means decision taken in advance. Is it something that we have to highlight? No, not at all. At the time of exam reading, not at all. If application is made to authority for advance ruling or the board for advance ruling, now instead of authority of advance ruling, they will call board of advance ruling. Just apart from this authority of advance ruling, you will call it board of advance ruling. No changes at all, just name change. Okay. Then authority of advance ruling or board of advance ruling will give the judgment. It is just reading, no highlighting at all. In relation to transaction, now you have to highlight first वाली line में highlight decision in advance. First वाली line, the very first line highlight decision in advance. And directly come to third line, transaction already taken. Highlight transaction already taken. And then proposed, highlight proposed to be taken. Can you just link advance ruling for transaction already undertaken or proposed to be undertaken, and then last में question of law or fact. So whatever is the question doesn't matter. It could be question of law, it could be question of fact. Understood? Chalo. Then who can apply? First is non-resident. Can you see? First is non-resident. Transaction undertaken or proposed to be undertaken. Should I highlight that? No. Because nothing new has been given in non-resident, just highlight non-resident can apply. Only non-resident. For undertaken, proposed to be undertaken, to common hai. Then resident. Highlight resident. Now what has been written? Tax liability of a non-resident arising out of a transaction which has been undertaken or proposed to be undertaken by him with a non-resident, and such determination shall include the determination of question of law, question of fact. Now, if your transaction value is 100 crore, if your what transaction value is 100 crore, can you apply to advance ruling? Now, what they are saying, the tax liability of non-resident arising out of a transaction that has been done with a resident. Can you just explain me the language? Little bit I am confused with the language.
Like two non-resident, they are doing and they are undertaking any transaction, and there it is like a question of law or fact, and on behalf of that resident has come up to the place.
It is not transaction taking place between two residents,
Non-resident.
It is not transaction taking place between two non-residents.
Okay.
Ma'am, transaction between resident or non-resident and tax liability is more than 100 crore.
Where it has been mentioned tax liability more than 100 crore.
ये नीचे में लिखा हुआ है नोट्स में, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नोटिफाई resident in relation to tax liability arising out of more transaction having 100 crore in total.
So basically it is, even if your transaction value is 100 crore, you cannot go. If your tax liability arising out of that transaction is less than 100 crore. Come on, note, central government has notified a resident in relation to his tax liability arising out of one or more transaction valuing 100 crore. Now you have to understand one thing. Wait. Two mistakes that you have done, Abhishek. There are interpretation mistake over here. Pehla mistake. The point I am reading is not related to that tax liability wala point. That is just one thing. When a transaction between a resident and non-resident is being taken place, a resident can go on behalf of non-resident. It is simply that point. And when it can go on behalf of non-resident, there is no point of 100 crore. वहां पे 100 करोड़ का पॉइंट नहीं है. That means a resident को non-resident can go directly. Yes. A resident on behalf of non-resident can go. Yes. But यहाँ पे there is no limit. There is no limit when you go on behalf of non-resident. Abhishek, पहला ये point clear किया?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Again third वाला point. So can I write वहाँ पे जहाँ you have highlighted resident just one word, resident on behalf of non-resident. Is that just one thing they are explaining an entire thing? Resident on behalf of non-resident for the tax liability related decisions. देखो, resident on behalf of non-resident. It is just one thing.
And second point now.
Yes. Done. Then resident of class or category. Now you have to focus on that note. अभी वो नोट पे अब फोकस करना है. तो resident of class or category of person notified by central government. Are you getting notified by central government? Now they will notify. So whom they have notified? They have notified. See, the tax liability of a resident applicant. It is the tax liability of resident applicant. If the tax liability of resident applicant arising out of a transaction undertaken, proposed to be undertaken, whether question of law, question of fact, then what is the note? Central government notified a resident. Now who is the resident? In relation to his tax liability arising out of one or more transaction valuing 100 crore. Is that the tax liability valuing 100 crore or transaction valuing 100 crore?
Transaction, ma'am.
Tax
So if
liability will-
are you getting your second mistake of interpretation? You interpreted tax liability should be 100 crore. It is not that. Simply ये बोल रहा है, if a non-resident want to go any condition, you can go. If a resident on behalf of non-resident wants to go, you can go unconditionally. But when it comes to resident going for himself, herself, in such a case, first condition it is notified person. And what central government has notified? Your tax liability out of the transaction that value 100 crore or more. The transaction should value 100 crore or more, and out of that transaction, your tax liability के लिए you can go to advance ruling. Ma'am, my transaction value 50 crore. May I apply for advance ruling?
No, ma'am.
60,
No, ma'am.
20, 80,
No, ma'am.
20?
90,
No.
100.
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
written 100 crore or more?
Or more.
Yes, equal to is also there.
Yes.
So what should I highlight? सबसे पहले highlight notified by central government. Resident, notified, central government. 3 words from point number 3. Resident, notified, central government. Now tax liability of whom? Tax liability of resident. Highlight tax liability of resident. Then highlight in that note, out of one or more transaction valuing 100 crore in total. That means out of the transaction value, your tax liability could be 1 crore also, but transaction value should be 100 crore or more. Understood? Done? Then any other category of person who can apply resident wala? Yes, public sector unit can also apply. Come on page number 4th wala point and note PSU has been written. Highlight that PSU. Ma'am, any tax liability wala provision applicable to PSU? No. Only on resident that 100 crore ka benchmark is there. PSU is already notified here. There is no benchmark. First of all, done with this? Done? Ma'am, if again resident or non-resident want to go for general anti-avoidance agreement, that means impermissible avoidance agreement, whether to know whether it is permissible arrangement or not. If that arrangement will be impermissible, then I will be charged with the tax and penalty. So if a resident and non-resident wants to know whether it is impermissible avoidance agreement unconditionally, they can go. So सबसे पहले can I write like this? सबसे पहले about resident and about non-resident. Non-resident, can I say unconditional? Anytime it is unconditional. For resident, first notified wala. Write it in your sticky note. use the sticky note for this. Notified tax liability if transaction value greater than equal to 100 crore. PSU. And for PSU, leave a space of one liner. GAR is nothing but your impermissible avoidance agreement. Okay. So can I say my resident can go in these three conditions, but a non-resident unconditionally, whether it is GAR or any other thing. Resident needs notified wala, PSU unconditionally, and on behalf of non-resident again unconditionally, and even if it is GAR related, unconditional. Use the sticky note only.
मैम नॉन रेसिडेंट के नीचे क्या लिखा है?
क्या?
नॉन रेसिडेंट के नीचे हो?
नॉन रेसिडेंट के नीचे अनकंडीशनल, किसी भी केस के लिए अनकंडीशनली जा सकता है और गार के लिए भी जा सकता है कि कहीं इम्परमिसिबल अवॉइडेंस एग्रीमेंट तो नहीं है. डन. जल्दी लिखो थोड़ा. चलो. Now again on the book, it has been written an issue related to computation of total income which is pending before later on we will do. That I am skipping for the time being. Can I say it is non-resident, it is resident on behalf of non-resident, notified non-resident of 100 crore wala transaction value, then whether resident or non-resident for GAR they can go. Done. And my PSU can go. Now turn the page. Now, if you want to apply for this residents, non-resident, whosoever wants to apply, there is a procedure of application. If you want to apply to authority of advance ruling, they can cancel, they can refuse your application. When can they cancel? When can they refuse your application? So point number one. Point number one, when they can primarily cancel that this cannot be accepted for advance ruling. Point number one. If your appeal is pending, already appeal is pending, they will decide it. Already the appeal is pending, they will decide this. So in such a case, you cannot apply to authority of advance ruling. Is that first point clear? Learn it right now. You cannot apply to authority. Abhi kuch bhi highlight nahi karna, I have to give fillers also. सब इधर ध्यान दो और बोलो. If you want to apply to the authority of advance ruling and already your case is pending somewhere, can you go? The general answer is no, not at all. Quickly moving to now PSU. But listen, if PSU having the case pending at AO level, having the case pending at ITET level, still it can apply to authority of advance ruling, but cannot apply if the case is pending to High Court or Supreme Court. PSU, your case is pending to High Court, yes, you cannot apply to authority of advance ruling. इसका मतलब authority of advance ruling का senior कौन है? High Court, Supreme Court. So if your case is pending to High Court, Supreme Court, PSU, you cannot apply. But PSU, if your case is pending to Income Tax Authority, if your case is pending in front of ITET, yes, you can apply to authority of advance ruling. Ma'am, what about other than PSU? Other than PSU, if your case is pending at any level, any matlab income tax, ITET, High Court, Supreme Court, no. It is only relaxation given to PSU. PSU, if you have pending cases for total income computation in front of either Income Tax Authority or your ITET, you can apply to authority of advance ruling, but any other assessee cannot go in any case, whether resident, whether non-resident. Are you getting this thing? So my ITET went, my PSU went to whom? Authority of advance ruling. However, the case was pending at High Court. Will it get refused? Will it get refused?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then second, my person other than PSU applied to authority of advance ruling. My person other than PSU applied to authority of advance ruling. However, case was pending at Income Tax Authority. Would it get refused?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting? Only PSU के पास relaxation है. Other than that, relaxation is not possible. Now this will again have a linkage. Right now, I am not discussing the linkage. अभी करेंगे हम. There is a linkage of this point also. So first of all, refusal if the case is pending between before that authority. Second point, if you want to go to authority of advance ruling, please calculate the fair market value of asset. They are not there to calculate the fair market value of the asset, investment, property. They will cancel your case. So if your case is pending before the authority, if your case is pending, or second, if you want to go for fair market value calculation, go to valuation officer. Still they cannot go. Done? Two things. Third, again they will refuse your case when they find that this question is framed in such a way that you want to avoid the taxes. You are just framing the question in order to avoid the taxes. If such that is the case, cancel. So are you getting? You are just framing the question in such a way that it will lead to avoidance of tax. So you will take authority of advance ruling ka decision and then do all that impermissible arrangements, and you will say that Are authority of advance ruling nahi to kaha hai humko? You can do this. So if your intention of framing the question is such a way that it will lead to avoidance of tax, refuse. Done? So 3 cases your case will be refused. That is first, pending. Second, if not pending but fair market value related, and third, this one. अब that is being said, but अभी हमको और क्या पता है? If I am a resident and my transaction value is 80 crore, still your case will get refused. I am a resident. If my transaction value is 80 crore, 90 crore, still my case will get refused. So are you getting? That has not been written over here, but that is again an assumption. Now, if you want to apply to authority of advance ruling, these are the cases, then they will cancel. Okay. Now, other thing, you have to pay fees. Very important. You have to pay fees. If you are a PSU, 10,000 only. Pay only 10,000 rupees if you are a PSU. Fees for PSU is only 10,000. But if you are not PSU, up to 100 crore. Ma'am, why up to 100 crore? I am unable to understand.
Because non-resident
Limit ही start होता है.
Resident ka limit starts from 100 crore only. Therefore, they have written up to. So up to 100 crore, whether resident, whether non-resident. Because non-resident can go for any kind of transaction. So whether non-resident or a resident, up to 100 crore, give 2 lakh ka fees. Up to 100 crore give how much? 2 lakh rupees का fees. Above 100 crore up to 300 crore 5 lakh rupees fees. And above 300 crore give 10 lakh rupees का fees. फिर से PSU 10,000. Up to 100 crore 1 lakh. Above 100 crore up to 300 crore 2 lakh. Above 300 crore it would be 5 lakh.
Up to 100 crores is 2 lakh.
Up to 100 crore it is 2 lakh, then 5 lakh, then 10 lakh. 2, 5, 10, 2, 5, 10. Abhi ki abhi limit is there, incorporate in your chart after learning. Abhi. Do right now. Where is the limit chart we were creating? कहाँ है वो limit chart? Mute yourself, Abhishek.
Yes.
Send me the PDF of limit chart, time limit, whatever we have done, send me after the class. Akansha, recovery of the class done?
Yes, ma'am.
Neha, Harsha, video on. Neha, you have got converted. You cannot attend now. Today I am allowing. और 2 दिन अभी क्लास नहीं हुई थी नेहा, है ना? अभी अटेंड करो. I am a resident. My transaction value is 100 crore. What would be my fees?
2 lakhs. 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs.
But instead of that, institute has written in MCQ that tax liability is 100 crore. Would I focus on tax liability 100 crore or I would focus on transaction value 100 crore?
Transaction value.
Just keep that in mind. Institute will not give you transaction value. In place of transaction value, they will give you tax liability 100 crore. And you will be showing instead of none of the above. You will be giving 2 lakh, 5 lakh or 10 lakh as the case may be. Your MCQ will be wrong. So focus on what it is transaction value and then strike it out. And what you will write? Tax liability, likho, write it down tax liability and slowly at that strike it off with red line. It is not tax liability, it is transaction value. ये समझते हो ना मैं क्यों लिखवाती हूँ लिख के कटवाने का रीजन?
Yes.
Done? Have you done that charitable trust? Charitable trust where it was 12 AA. Now slowly they have moved to 12 AB. Procedure, same is concept with this. Till now we were having authority of advance ruling. Now slowly everything will get shifted to board of authority of ruling. Are you getting? There is no new concept, just a shifting is there. Okay. Now, when can they cancel the case? I forgot all these 3 points. Can anyone tell me? Jaldi bolo. 3 cases when they can cancel, refuse your case. अब भी किया ना?
The transaction value is less than 100 CR in case of resident. Okay, and in PSU, the appeal has been filed to a High Court or a Supreme Court. And third one would be
Other
leads to avoidance of tax.
Avoidance of tax related question is framed. Then one
Fair market value.
fair value market.
calculation of fair market value. Quickly write all these things. And you forgot to mention. Only mentioned about PSU. What about other than PSU?
If it is pending before IT authorities.
Any level. It is pending to any level. Not accepted. जल्दी से लिखो अभी. Write it down. देख के नहीं लिखना, as if you are learning and writing. Akansha, don't see, recall. Check your listening skills. Done. Now, when you apply to authority of advance ruling, the time limit within which it has to complete the case is 6 months. 6 months from the date of receipt of application. So again, a time limit. 6 months from the date of receipt of application. One day you will have the test only all about time limit and other limits. Only test related into limits and time limits. Okay? So make that PDF very properly. Otherwise, you will find it very difficult कि मैं जब entire DT का time limit का test लूँगी. Done. What is the time limit to complete authority of advance ruling का pronouncement? Tell me.
6 months.
From the date of receipt of application. 6 months from the date of receipt of application. 6 months from the date of receipt of application, you have to complete that thing. Okay? Done. Come on page number 93. First of all, come on page number 93. What is being written? Applicability of ruling. To applicant only, the person who has applied, it will be applicable to that person only. Ram, there is a question, Balram and Ram karke, there is a question in your question bank. Ram has applied for the authority of advance ruling in relation to certain transaction. Now that same similar pace ka transaction is done by Balram also. Now Balram wants to apply that entire ruling for his transaction. AO rejects that you cannot apply that ruling because that ruling is applicant specific. Is the contention of AO correct? Say yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Because authority of advance ruling binding on applicant only. So applicant and write about that Ram Balram question. So you will understand. On this there is a question. Ram Balram, just write that Ram and Balram wala question. Yes, action of AO is correct. Second, to the transaction for which ruling is taken, it is not only applicant specific, it is transaction specific also. Again, take a person X has taken the ruling in respect of computers. Now want to apply the same ruling for laptop. Is that possible? It is transaction specific. Now don't go like this. Transaction specific doesn't mean party wise transaction. A similar set of transaction they are talking about. Only for computers I have taken the advanced ruling. Now I cannot apply that for laptop. I cannot apply that for other electronic items. Understood? So is it applicant specific? Yes. Is it transaction specific? Yes. Then now very important. Again, income tax authority up to the level of CIT. It is binding only up to the level of CIT. Kahin pe similar pace of thing I have done. Applicable up to the level of CIT. Up to the level of CIT income tax authority. Kahan pe pada tha?
When it is pending, PSU.
In entire DT, recently we have completed the chapter. No, mention me specific. Don't give me the name of chapter. Specific concept that binding up to the level of income tax authority. Yes. Appa. Remember? Binding to the income tax authority up to the level of CIT. Similar concept used here. Authority of advance ruling का ruling is binding to income tax authority up to the level of CIT. 1 minute. I didn't understand. It is binding up to the level of CIT. Above CIT, what if about ITET? No, not binding on ITET. ITET can still change the decision. इतना समझ में आया? ITET can change the decision. Now understand this thing very, very, very clearly. When I talk about my PSU, PSU का केस इज पेंडिंग टू इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी. पेंडिंग टू आईटेट, पेंडिंग टू हाई कोर्ट, पेंडिंग टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट. ठीक है. व्हेन द पीएसयू का this case is pending to income tax authority, can it go to authority of advance ruling? बताओ. PSU का केस पेंडिंग टू इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can go.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Can ITET pending to
Yes.
ITET, can it go?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Pending to high court, supreme
No.
court, can it
No,
go?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
इतना तो done. Now understand one thing. When they can go, income tax authority पे pending, ITET पे pending. Now what they are saying कि ये entire concept of authority of advance ruling is binding income tax authority up to the level of CIT, PSCIT. It is binding up to the level of income tax authority. It is binding only up to the level of income tax authority. It is not binding on ITET. इतना समझ में आया? Suppose my PSU का case pending here and it has applied to what? Suppose income tax authority पे the case is pending. It applies to authority of advance ruling. Now advance ruling has given certain decision. However, my income tax authority does not like that decision. Can they change this? Why? They cannot change because authority of advance ruling is binding on income tax authority. पहला समझ में? First, उदय.
आ गया समझ में.
If again ITET it is pending and they can go to authority of advance ruling. If pending to ITET, PSU can go. Now can, in this case, whatever decision given by authority of advance ruling, now can ITET change the case? Can it revise the order? Yes, because authority of advance ruling ka decision not binding on ITET because ITET is not my income tax authority. Understood? I have given you that there is a linkage of this point. So this is the linkage. When it comes to income tax authority पे case is pending. You apply to authority of advance ruling. Can this whatever decision given by authority of advance ruling can be revised by income tax authority? No, it cannot be revised by income tax authority. Why? Binding on income tax authority, but not binding on ITET. So whatever decision taken by authority of advance ruling, if my income tax authority not comfortable with that, it can yes change it. Understood? But ma'am, it is other than PSU. Now the case is other than PSU. Again pending to income tax authority, again pending to ITET, now pending to High Court, now pending to Supreme Court. Now, can other than PSU, if pending to income tax authority, can they apply? No. In ITET, can they apply? No. High Court? No. Supreme Court? No. No. तो concept का revision क्या होगा जब वो जा ही नहीं सकते? तो is there any concept of revising? Understood this thing? So this should again form part of your sticky note. Make this in your sticky note. ये वाला. एक मिनट. Just for the purpose of revising, हिंदी में I am telling. Okay? I am just repeating in Hindi. सबसे पहले when it is, जब ये क्या है PSU पे pending है, PSU का केस है तो PSU को तो क्या बुलाओगे? तुम्हारा इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी पे केस पेंडिंग है, जाओ भैया अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग के पास. हर्षा, ITET पे पेंडिंग है, जाओ तुम अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग के पास. फिर बोला क्या कि अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग का डिसीजन इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी पे ही बाइंडिंग होगा। तो मतलब अगर यहाँ पे केस पेंडिंग है, तुम अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग के पास चले भी गए, उसने केस सॉल्व कर भी दिया, तो भाई तुम्हारी ताकत भी नहीं है उसको रिवाइज करने की, क्योंकि तुम पे बाइंडिंग है इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी। लेकिन जब आईटेट पे पेंडिंग था, होशियारी मारी, अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग के पास गए, उसने डिसीजन भी दिया, स्टिल क्या होगा, स्टिल वो चाहे ना तो आईटेट रिवाइज कर सकता है, क्योंकि अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग का डिसीजन आईटेट पे बाइंडिंग नहीं होता है। अंडरस्टूड? पर अगर मैं बोलूं अदर देन पीएसयू, भाई अदर देन पीएसयू तो जा ही नहीं सकता, तो रिवीजन का कॉन्सेप्ट कैसे आएगा? आया ये बात समझ में आ गई? चलो लिख लिया, डन। सो दिस वाज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट। उदय को आज क्यों इतनी स्माइल आ रही है? व्हाई यू आर गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू लाफिंग बुद्धा? अभिषेक, उदय, व्हाई यू आर लाफिंग? ना मन में कुछ ऐसा हो गया, मैं हम शेयर भी नहीं कर सकते, जिंदगी में हो रहा है कुछ ऐसा कि ऑटोमेटिकली कुछ दिमाग में आता है और हम हंस देते हैं। व्हाट हैपेंड उदय? नहीं ऐसी तो कोई बात नहीं है। सी ही इज ब्लशिंग, सी लाइक दिस। कुछ हुआ लाइफ में? नहीं, continuously I am seeing you. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you are smiling. So I thought if there is something really happening, so share karo. Any proposal got accepted?
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. It got rejected, तो ज़्यादा खुशी हो रही कि चलो rejected finally. Done? लिख लिया? डन, जल्दी करो, थोड़ा सा जल्दी करा करो।
I'm done.
चलो now when the authority of advance ruling का decision will be void. Now void कब होगा बताओ? Law will change. Now from that date it will become void. And when void ab initio, मुझे याद आ रहा है, void ab initio IDT का याद आ रहा है। What was that void ab initio?
Void from starting.
So when it will be void from ab initio starting से void.
Ma'am, fraud or misrepresentation?
Fraud and
Same.
misrepresentation.
Are you getting cut, copy, paste? Just like IDT mein we have did, it is same. Where the authority of advance ruling finds, page number 93. Where authority of advance ruling finds on representation made to CIT, PCIT or otherwise that an advance ruling has been obtained by applicant by fraud, misrepresentation. What should I highlight only? Fraud, misrepresentation. Fraud and misrepresentation you should highlight, and highlight such ruling declared to be void ab initio. Just highlight declare void ab initio. And when it is declared void ab initio, all the provisions of Income Tax Act will be applicable.
मैम ये ग्रीन से जो लिखा हुआ है नॉट एप्लीकेबल विद इफेक्ट फ्रॉम 1/9/2021, ये क्या है?
Wait, we have not done yet. थोड़ा वेट करो. That is all part of amendment going on. और बहुत easy है, conversion के provision चल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा है.
मैम क्या हाईलाइट करना है? कहाँ लिखा है?
Page number 93, 245 T पे है ना, fraud and misrepresentation. Highlight fraud, misrepresentation and highlight void ab initio. Done? You know what? All the important point of authority of advance ruling done. Point number 1. Who can apply to authority of advance ruling? Resident as well as non-resident. Can non-resident apply unconditionally? Yes. Whether for impermissible avoidance evidence agreement, whether for other than that, they can apply. Non-resident can apply. Resident can go on behalf of non-resident. Yes. Resident can go for impermissible avoidance arrangement ka decision. Yes. Can resident even go if has a transaction value of 100 crore or more? Yes. Whether question of law, whether question of fact, whether transaction undertaken or proposed to be undertaken by common, I have said this because in every applicant ka case, do write this keyword. In case of every applicant, do write this keywords undertaken, proposed to be undertaken. Question of law, question of fact. These 4 words should be part of your answer. Now, after this, if you want to apply, make an application. When you make an application, if you want to apply, you make an application. Along with application, what is needed? Fees. If it is PSU, I forgot for PSU, what was the fees?
10,000.
10,000 ma'am.
Very good.
10,000.
If it is non-resident having 300 crore ka tax liability, what is the fees?
5 lakh.
5 lakh.
Value देखी।
300 crore transaction है.
Up to 3.
What I said? 300 crore का tax liability. अभी लिख के तुमने strike off किया ना? क्या बोलोगे? 300 crore का tax liability. उससे
Transaction value.
Transaction value 300 crore. अब बोलो कितना?
5 lakh.
5 lakh.
5 lakh.
If transaction value is 1,000 crore.
10 lakh.
10 lakh.
10 lakhs.
If it is resident and tax liability is 100 crore.
2 lakh.
2 lakh.
Transaction value.
Transaction value is
क्या बोला मैंने? If it is resident, tax liability is 100 crore. Flow में तो चलेंगे हम. आप बस बोलते रहो, उनको तो आंसर पता है, हम सोचेंगे नहीं. Are you getting this? इसलिए फिर से 3 times they have written the transaction now 3 times. Tax liability strike off. Tax liability करो. Good right now. इतना अच्छा है. लिखो और काटो. Done? Now write the cases. No, don't write. Tell me the cases when there is refusal. Unmute.
fair market value.
When the question is pending, in case of PSU, when the question is pending before the High Court and Supreme Court. In case of other SSC, if it is pending before the ITAT, Income Tax Authority, High Court or Supreme Court, or in case of impermissible avoidance agreement,
Determination of fair market value.
determination of fair market
It is
value.
not in case of impermissible avoidance agreement. The question is framed in such a way that it will lead to avoidance of.
Avoidance of tax.
Okay.
Fair market value.
Pending fair market value, avoidance of tax. Pending fair market value.
Value avoidance of-
So how only 3 words: pending wala, avoidance wala, and fair market value. So let us highlight from this 92 ka page number. Page number 92. Application you have to make. So just highlight make application. First point, make highlight, application highlight. Now second point, can you withdraw the application? Yes, within 30 days you can withdraw the application. 30 days from date of application. So highlight 30 days. Date of application and withdraw. 3 words, withdraw, 30 days, date of application. Now see, again a question I am giving you on this that has been already covered in a brain teaser. Mr. X, Y, Z, whosoever it is, whether resident, non-resident, has applied for authority of advance ruling. Now, within 30 days, they want to cancel it. Now, they will not give you like this within 30 days. Aisa. They have given a date that on 1st of April, he has applied for the authority of advance ruling, and on 29th of April, he wants to withdraw that authority of advance ruling. Can he do so?
Yes, ma'am.
Then again, they have given a case. Now on 31st or on your May, 2nd of May, he wants to withdraw from authority of advance ruling. Can he do so?
No.
Why? Because you are saying it is after 30 days. But here there is an interpretation they have said that you can withdraw within 30 days, but no permission is needed. You can anytime withdraw within 30 days, but after 30 days, if you want to withdraw, there is a case why I'm little bit confused with the name. I think it is MK Jain. I think it is MK Jain. You will find in my brain teaser. In MK Jain, it has been given, Uday, that if you want to withdraw after 30 days, you can withdraw, but permission of authority of advance ruling is needed. So just check that case law. Might be I'm wrong with the name. वो एक बार check करना है. ठीक है? So every time when you quote after 30 days withdrawal possible, that case law का name is necessary. ठीक है? That case law का name is necessary. One more case law का name we were doing ना, whichever is more beneficial to the SEC. What was that case law?
कुछ PVN
PAT versus
एक दो तो केस लॉ के नाम याद करने, उसमें वो कुछ पीवी करके था.
PVL
Palagundan KTR.
Agan Kul and Agan
PVAL कालाकुंड
KTR.
and Agan.
कितना अच्छा नाम है ना. कॉन्सेप्ट भी इससे कम भारी होगा जितना नाम भारी है. तो
हम MK Jain ही नाम ये केस का.
MK Jain,
राइट.
MK Jain वाला केस लॉ ये तो याद रहेगा ना. MK Jain ये तो अपना वाला ही है बिल्कुल. ठीक है, तो MK Jain and that PVAL कालाकुंड चित्रगर, whatever it is, you have to remember that. ठीक है, चलो. So is it possible to withdraw within 30 days? Unconditional. Can I withdraw after 30 days? Nothing specified in Income Tax Act. It has been given through case law. Okay, after 30 days you can withdraw, but with the permission. So this thing is not given. Don't write as per Income Tax Act. Do not mention this thing that as per Income Tax Act after 30 days. अरे वो वहाँ नहीं लिखा है. That has been given in case law. Understood? ठीक है, चलो. Fees already done. So what do you will write after 30 days? एक मिनट लिखो. After 30 days, within 30 days तो withdrawal possible. Now there only write after 30 days. MK Jain withdraw with authority of advance ruling permission. Write it there. After 30 days. Amit, write it down. After 30 days, as per MK Jain, that is a case law. As per MK Jain, withdraw with AAR permission. So this is again your question. Can they frame MCQ on fees? Obviously. So just on fees, write MCQ expected. एक बेनिफिट था जब 6 दिन लगातार बारिश थी, एक भी नहीं थी, वो बहुत सुकून था. चलो, रीड द 5th नंबर का पॉइंट. कैन यू जस्ट एक्सप्लेन मी व्हाट इज दिस? मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आ रहा.
फर्स्ट सितंबर 2021 में वो नेम चेंज हुआ होगा, बाहर आया था.
हुआ होगा. रीड करके बताओ. हुआ होगा. योर वन वर्ड, बस एक वर्ड बोलो, समझ में रहता है रीडिंग की कि नहीं की.
Will be shifted to bar.
Something very important. Just remember the date. 1/9/2021. Before 1/9/2021, they have not rejected your case. Order has not been passed. So what is said? No order for rejection given. No advance ruling given. So it will be transferred to whom? BAR. Are you getting? It's just a transfer wala case. Should I need to just remember it? No reading at the time of exam. They will ask this kind of thing. Are you expecting CA final level? No. So no reading at all. Therefore, I have skipped that green wala part at that time. Now, procedure. अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग के लिए टू whom you have to apply? AO?
No.
CIT
CIT PCIT. So what you will highlight? Apply to CIT PCIT. Apply CIT PCIT. Now institute giving valid invalid. SSC has applied to AO for authority of advance ruling. However, the AO rejected that this is a fair market value ka question. First of all, this is not an application to be made to AO. So remember, this is CIT PCIT ka reason you have to give. Now question, students are saying कि okay, they have given true or true false correctly, बिल्कुल सही लिख दिया, whether true whether false, because they have seen fair market value वाली चीज, but they forgot it is not AO, this is CIT. If you fail to mention that thing कि AO is not the person to whom you have to make application, it is CIT PCIT you have to make application, would you expect any marks? So they were not asking about the fair market value actually. They were expecting whether you know AO is there or CIT PCIT is there. So that is the thing you have to remember. So authority of advance ruling किसको forward करता है application? Authority of advance ruling को you give application and they do not forward to AO. They forward it to CIT PCIT. तो application forward वाला highlight. Forward application to CIT PCIT. Why they will forward? To check calls and records, etc., whether something is pending, not pending, for that purpose. So remember, record के लिए they will not move to AO. Record के लिए they will move to CIT PCIT. Understood? So write AO and then strike it off. Write AO. कहाँ पे लिखोगी आकांक्षा AO? समझ गए? Second number point. Authority of advance ruling may allow reject, but in following cases reject. Safe highlight reject. Just highlight reject. Now PSU ka when they will reject?
High Court, Supreme Court.
You know na?
Pending
Pending
before
to
High
High
Court or
Court.
Supreme Court.
So just highlight PSU, then highlight pending, and highlight High Court, Supreme Court. Done. Then other SEC highlight other SEC, and then pending. What you will highlight? Income tax, ITAT, High Court, Supreme Court. Do you need any summary notes for that now? It's only highlighted provision you have to do. Then fair market value. Question highlight question. Fair market value and determination. 3 words. Question for determining fair market value. Understood? Then question in application related to transaction designed for avoidance of tax. So question design avoidance of tax. Are you getting why the question is designed? Avoidance of tax related. Except if it is impermissible avoidance agreement, वो तो गया ही इसलिए to check whether it would lead to avoidance or not. So impermissible is exception. So except impermissible avoidance agreement. If you have a question whether it is permissible, not permissible, that is okay. But if your intention is to avoid the tax, that is not okay. Understood, Abhishek? Now, third wala, pronounce. Highlight pronounce. Within how many time?
6 months.
Highlight 6 months from date of application.
बार वाला सिर्फ PSU के लिए है क्या? वो एक्सेप्ट एप्लीकेशन मेड बाय PSU और
PSU अगर एप्लीकेशन अवॉइडेंस ऑफ टैक्स की भी करेगा तो चलता है. PSU मतलब अपनी गवर्नमेंट वाली तो सब चलेगा उनको, तो तुम जो दे लो चलेगा. तो PSU can even apply for avoidance of tax related question. Are you getting? PSU can apply for even avoidance of tax related question, but other than PSU cannot. So people say कि PSU have 2 relaxation: avoidance of tax and pending. read that fourth wala point. Is there any relevant thing? Can you read the note? I'm not able to understand. If application made by PSU, then income tax authority ITAT shall not proceed further. It has to wait. Explain me about that note. Harsha, you know what? This video is going to be uploaded on YouTube. And actually, and when students will find, मेरा तो जो होगा होगा ही होगा कि अरे मैम की क्लास में नींद आती है, फिर सबको पता चलेगा तुम कितनी बार सोती हो। और नेहा वीडियो ऑन, तुमको तो ज्यादा, इससे ज्यादा तो तुम्हारा कंपटीशन दोनों का रहता है।
मैम ये वाली लाइन समझाऊं?
समझा, अब हमारी इमेज बचेगी। यस।
A copy of ruling shall be forwarded to SSC and CIT or PCIT. ठीक है? And if application is made by PSU, then Income Tax Authority ITAT shall not proceed further. It will wait for the decision of R. Means कि अगर PSU ने ITAT को application दी है, then they have to ITAT will wait for the permission from R.
Permission?
वो भी उस
PSU
grant
has
करा।
applied because PSU को तो permission given if your case is pending to income tax authority or it is pending anywhere where ITAT, you can apply.
Ma'am, it is linked to pending wala cheez ka, because PSU can go to ITET and CIT.
When
If your case is pending to income tax authority, ITAT, High Court, Supreme Court, here they cannot apply. Here they can apply. Done. Here they can apply. So they are saying कि this income tax authority and ITAT, they have to wait. They will not proceed further if authority of advance ruling ko order has been given. Now, when you have moved to authority of advance ruling, wait until authority of advance ruling will give their final order. You cannot move further. Now, suppose authority of advance ruling has given the order. Now, income tax authority not satisfied with that, aggrieved with the decision of authority of advance ruling. Can it change the order?
No, ma'am.
Because it is binding. Can ITAT now change the order? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
not done. So this was that line I have already explained. Usse related this note has been given. You should write it in your own language. Write it in your own language. ITAT can change the decision of authority of advance ruling. ITAT can change the decision of authority of advance ruling. ऊपर जो margin है ना, वहीं पे लिख लो. ITAT can change the decision of authority of advance ruling. However, income tax authority cannot. However, income tax authority cannot. Because decision is binding on income tax authority.
Decision is binding on. Ma'am, please repeat.
Income tax authority.
Income tax authority.
Decision is binding on income tax authority, not ITAT. Done? Now just quickly read the 5, 6, 7 wala point. I don't know how to explain it. I don't understand English. I don't know anything about it. Please, कोई teacher बन के मुझे समझाओ.
मैम फिफ्थ वाला पॉइंट तो ये कह रहा है कि जो एडवांस अथॉरिटी ऑफ रूलिंग थी उसकी जगह बोर्ड ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग आ गई है। जो प्रोविजन 1/9/2021 से पहले एडवांस अथॉरिटी ऑफ रूलिंग पे एप्लीकेबल हो रहे थे वो बोर्ड ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग पर एप्लीकेबल है।
Can I say very good? Your authority of advance ruling is equal to board of advance ruling. Just shifting again, nothing else. Now I don't understand the meaning of mutatis mutandis.
It is as it is.
Mutandis का मतलब ये है कि
As it is.
Subject to certain. Actually, 6-7.2 reading and explain me the concept of 6 and 7 also. I feel like Dudni, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है इसमें.
Ma'am, sixth one is they want to implement technology like online proceedings.
Is that they are just giving you the benefits of BR? Is that just highlight this for MCQ? They might ask in MCQ the benefits. So at the time of exam, what you have to one time read this, and what you should highlight, eliminate interference between the persons, elimination of interference. Then optimum utilization resource. Dynamic jurisdiction.
डायनेमिक जुरिडिक्शन मतलब
That means कहीं से भी हो सकता है ना, ऑनलाइन तो कहीं से भी पॉसिबल है, तो पहले तो कोर्ट में ही जाना पड़ता था. That is done. Is that something? ओ बाप रे, so it is. हाँ ठीक है.
मैम सेम प्रोविजन उसमें भी था ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग.
Now go to 7th.
दो 2023 तक अभी ये सब कुछ होने का नहीं है.
7th वाला में ये लिखा है कि ये लिखा है कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट चाहे तो कुछ अप्लाई करेगी, कुछ नहीं चाहे तो कुछ नहीं अप्लाई करेगी. इज दैट गिवन कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट विल डिसाइड whether certain provision will applicable or certain provision will not be applicable. Do I need to read this for exam? Again cross 5th वाला point, cross 7th वाला point, cross इधर वाले पेज 92 पेज का 5th number point. Are you getting? It is just bar is equal to AAR, that is there. और कुछ भी नहीं दिया. Now highlight applicability of ruling. Applicant only. Then transaction and income tax authority up to income tax up to CID. Income tax authority up to CID. What if my law or fact changes? Obviously not applicable if the law changes or fact changes. So not binding, law fact change. Not binding, highlight law fact change. Why this section not applicable from 1/9/2021? Because bar is there. They are not saying this section will not apply. They are saying law change, fact change, bar change. If certain provision are not made applicable, so ये provision will not apply. Are you getting? Normal, nothing else. Simply learning wala part. In fact, at the time of exam, I would suggest do not read 94 wala page because that is something older one. You have to first remember the thing that has been given on page number 95. First, we have to do that. For the purpose of just reading, we will do that. Otherwise, what is important is here given on page number 97. Now, who are the person involved in authority of advance ruling? Chairperson, vice chairman, chairman, vice chairman, revenue member, technical member. This 4 person. One is chair member, one is vice chairperson, one is revenue member, and one is law member. Now, ma'am, what is the eligibility to be a chairman? Come on page number 95. You have to be Supreme Court ka judge. Has been, either you are right now the Supreme Court ka judge or you has been a judge of the Supreme Court. What should I highlight? Supreme Court judge. Judge, Supreme Court. And highlight is has. Is has, bas. Is has Supreme Court ka judge. Done? Second, Chief Justice of High Court. So only highlight is has Chief Justice High Court. So what they will ask MCQ. And MCQ क्या होगा कि what is the qualification level for chairperson? तो chairperson के लिए High Court का Chief Justice, chairperson के लिए Supreme Court का judge. If they write 7 years experience as a judge of High Court, do not get confused because earlier this was the case कि 7 year का experience was needed. Now it is not the case. Earlier se when you will compare, come to earlier 194 pe again chairman has been given. Can you see? At least 7 year ka judge of High Court. Now they are giving you MCQ. MCQ mein A is Supreme Court ka judge. B is Chief Justice of High Court. C is what they will give? C they will give High Court ka at least 7 years ka experience. D they will give A and B. So what you should write? A and B. Understood? ठीक है चलो. Then now what about vice chairman? Only judge of High Court, no Chief Justice. Only judge of High Court when it comes to vice chairman. So what you should highlight? High Court judge. Again is has. Now I have just passed the degree. And I am eligible to be appointed as High Court ka judge. Can I be the authority of advance ruling ki member?
No.
I am not yet been appointed. I am just
No, ma'am.
eligible.
No.
Yes, read that word.
Yes.
Is qualified to be. That means apart from is, apart from has, qualified is also the word. Even if you have passed the degree, that is it. You qualified. You can be Supreme Court ka judge also. You can be judge of High Court also. You can be Chief Justice also. Check it. You can be
No,
Chief
ma'am.
also. So
No.
what you should write over Chief Justice? Qualified not included here. Are you getting? Minute word ka meaning can change the DT ka entire answer. In place of Chief Justice, what you have to write? Qualified and then strike it out. Done? Now what about revenue member? CBTT CBEC का qualified to be a member. Now is covered क्या देखते हैं एक बार. Revenue member from Indian Revenue Service is qualified to be member of CBDT and an officer of Indian Custom, that is CBEC, who is qualified to be the member of Central Board and has performed function for 3 years. I am unable to understand. Either the person is qualified and has performed 3 years का service. So is and has again covered. कुछ समझ में आया? They are saying the person is qualified to be the member of CBDT. Qualified to be the member of CBDT and an officer of custom. ये एक point है. Then is qualified to be the member of CBEC and perform 3 years का function. There is a difference. Understand that. Read that properly.
मैम इसमें 2 पॉइंट है क्या?
इसमें 2 कंडीशन है मैम. क्वालिफाई भी होना चाहिए और ही हैज परफॉर्म द फंक्शन फॉर 3 इयर्स आल्सो. 3 साल का फंक्शन भी हो. मतलब एक्सपीरियंस भी रहना चाहिए।
इंडियन कस्टम सेंट्रल एक्साइज सर्विस में क्वालिफाइड, दोनों में क्वालिफाइड होना चाहिए और प्लस एक्सपीरियंस 3 years।
डन। मुझे एक्सप्लेन करो व्हाट इज बीन रिटन ओवर देयर। If you are qualified to be the CBDT का member and you are a custom का officer, you don't need to work for 3 years. But if you are qualified to be CBEC का member, your experience should be 3 years का working वाला. Are you getting? फिर से आप पढ़ो. Qualified to be the member of CBDT. You can be the member of CBDT. You can be the member of CBDT. And you are custom का somewhere officer. Done. No 3 years का experience needed. But if you are qualified to be the member of CBEC, in such a case we need a 3 years का working experience. Why? The income tax में if you are qualified, why we check the experience? But you were qualified in CBEC. So we want वहाँ के at least 3 years के working you should have. वहाँ कम से कम काम तो किया हो, तब तो हमारा सीख पाओगे. Are you getting that? Now qualified word highlight, qualified, and just write CBDT. Over that qualified write CBDT. That means you are qualified to be CBDT का member. Then highlight and officer custom. You are custom का officer. So already qualified to be the member of CBDT and now custom का officer. Done. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. But if qualified again, CBEC right? Qualified and CBEC custom वाला CBEC के लिए qualified है. Then 3 years experience needed. Getting? हमारे लिए डायरेक्ट क्वालिफाइड हो तो हमको एक्सपीरियंस की जरूरत नहीं है, पर तुमको तो क्वालिफाइड ही कहाँ हो एक्साइज के लिए, देन वी नीड 3 years का एक्सपीरियंस. आर यू गेटिंग? छोटा सा चैप्टर है बट पॉइंटर्स आर देयर. देन व्हाट अबाउट लॉ मेंबर? Law member should be 10 years district judge and additional district judge. 10 years you have to be either a district judge or a additional judge or combined 10 years ka experience should be there. It could be combined. It could be individual. It could be combined. So law member combined 10 year combined highlight 10 year highlight district judge highlight additional district judge highlight. Done?
हम इसका मतलब समझाइए.
मिला जुला के अगर 10 साल तुम एडिशनल जज या डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज रहे हो तो तुम लॉ मेंबर यहाँ पे अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग में बन सकते हो. डन? So all this thing has been done. Now what is the age limit when it comes to a chairperson? सबसे senior should be chairperson 70 age and others 65. Other means whether chairperson member 65 is the maximum age. Getting? The maximum age 65. But when it comes to my chairperson, it would be age 70 years. What is the tenure? For 4 years के लिए they will be applied. The office will be for 4 years. Can they be reappointed? Yes, they can again be reappointed. Hashtag tenure. Can you see the hashtag tenure there? So chairperson, vice chairperson, member. Highlight chairman, vice chairman, member. Chairman, vice chairman, member. Highlight and highlight term 4 year.
Ma'am, 70 is not the age when they are being appointed. अगर 70 से 74 नहीं जाएगा, 66 से 70 जाएगा.
Maximum 70.
Max.
70 के ऊपर जा नहीं सकते. Maximum is 70. Now क्या बोल रहे हैं? 4 years के लिए they will be appointed from date they enter into the office. 4 years के लिए they will be appointed from the date when they enter the office. अरे रे MCQ. They signed they were communicated that you are the member on 1st of April. Listen to the MCQ. They were communicated that you would be the member on 1st of April. A. The signing of all this agreement is on 10th of April. Then C. बहुत सारा music is getting played and he is entering Kalash. He is just throwing out bus enter हो रहा है ding 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 ding. That is the date 15 April. That is 15 April. And D, whatever the date they have given. ठीक है. So when date of entry कदम पड़े, they will count कदम पड़े का date.
Yes.
Do you really think so? They will have a camera over there. When he is entering in our life, वो दिन हमारी इतनी special.
When the documents are signed.
When the documents actually signed, that is the relevance था. अरे वो अगर 2 दिन बीमार पड़ गया, suppose after signing बाद में समझ में आया work life balance तो हो नहीं पाएगी, उसी के मारे वो 1 week तो बीमार पड़ा हुआ है. Now he is entering after 1 week. So will you count after 1 week? It is date when they have signed. Understood? तो ऐसे लॉजिक मत लगाओ, एकता कपूर तो मत बनो. ठीक है? चलो. So क्या टेन्योर है? 4 years?
4 years.
Reappointment possible?
Yes.
Again, he would be appointed for another 4 years. So highlight reappointment. Another.
ये पेज नंबर 94 पे जो composition of AR है वो पूरा
Good.
काट देना.
वो भी नहीं. I'm on 95 वाला. This is the thing that is relevant for you. वो सिर्फ reading part है. ये पता होना चाहिए बस. Now, is it reappointment possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Reappointment for 4 years?
Yes.
Yes.
I am the chairperson. I am the chairperson. Now my age is 68. First tenure done. 4 years ka first tenure done. Again they want me to reappoint it. Again they want me to get reappointed. Can they appoint me? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
For
for only
2
for
years.
2 years.
Yes. Now can they appoint me for A? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years.
2 years.
A and B.
Can be exactly 2 years. It is up to 4 years they can be appointed. It could be 1 also, it could be 2 also. So it is up to. They are not saying कि compulsory 4 years के लिए आ ही जाओ. They want, they can apply for less. So समझना, you have to see the maximum age also. Check what the maximum age. If your maximum age is crossing, whatever is the left tenure, उतने के लिए you can be appointed. Understood? Okay. I have been appointed for the first time. पहली बार ही हम तो कदम रख रहे थे उनकी जिंदगी में. Now my age is 69. Maximum.
1 year.
But now my age is 69. But I am what? I am chairperson.
One.
One year.
Chairperson. I am that vice chairperson.
Not eligible.
Not eligible, ma'am.
Not eligible. I am 69. I am not eligible. So मेरा age limit चला गया. Vice chairman बनने की age नहीं रही अब तुम्हारी. छोटे बच्चे बनने की age नहीं है. You have to be chairperson. And chairperson only up to 1 year. ठीक है? Done. What about members? Same. Number 65. Same. Done. Now I am again unable to understand this concept. Can anyone explain me board of advanced ruling? Read करो, explain करो. क्या एक ही अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग होता है? इज दैट ओनली वन अथॉरिटी ऑफ एडवांस रूलिंग? It could be as many as possible. So similarly, they want to have board of advanced ruling. As many as they want, they can appoint. Is this again relevant for example? Second, I am again unable to understand. Bar shall consist of 2 members, each having an officer not below the rank of CIT. Is that MCQ? How many members of CIT? At least 2. हमारे income tax के at least 2 members they should have. Not below the rank of CIT. Again, authority of advance ruling is having joint commissioner as a member nominated by whom? Nominated by board. and one CIT. Is the constitution of board valid? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
They will ask valid, invalid. Whether the constitution of board valid? Yes or no? Not valid. Why? Not below the rank of CIT, and a joint commissioner is below the rank of CIT. आया समझ में? How can they frame the question? So here write joint commissioner, all the levels below that CIT, all those you have to write and strike it off. लिखो उसके नीचे के सारे लेवल लिखो. CIT के नीचे कौन आता है? जॉइंट कमिश्नर, एडिशनल कमिश्नर, असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर, डेप्यूटी कमिश्नर, इनकम टैक्स ऑफिसर. क्या लिखोगे? पूरा पूरा नहीं, ITO, JC, AC, PC and strike it.
थोड़ी देर में कॉल करता हूँ क्लास.
Strike it off. Done. चैप्टर पता है कितना छोटा है, पर कैन यू इमेजिन कि कितने सारी चीजें वो ट्विस्ट कर सकते इतने छोटे चैप्टर में. अरे ये मुझे नहीं आने वाला, तुमको ही समझाना पड़ेगा. आई एम अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट 96 का 249 245 p.
ये वैकेंसी नॉट टू इनवैलिडेट या फिर डिफेक्ट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में अपॉइंटमेंट में तो इनवैलिडेट प्रोसीडिंग नहीं होंगी.
Okay, that means if one student even absent, so you cannot say कि class is invalid because one of the student is absent. ठीक है, but if teacher is absent, तो class तो होगी नहीं तुम्हारी. ठीक है, so are you getting similar concept? If any out of all the members, if one member is absent, one member is has died, one member retired, whatever, absence of a member cannot invalidate entire proceeding. But there were all the members there. But illegally, the law was not properly used. In such a case, you can invalidate the proceeding. Proceeding cannot be invalidated due to absence of a person. But can proceeding be invalidated because of non-usage of proper usage of law? अगर proper interpretation of law नहीं किया और decision दे दिया, तब तो invalidate हो सकता है ना. So absence of a person do not invalidate a proceeding, but no wrong interpretation, wrong usage, improper guidance can lead to what? Invalidation. Is that very common thing you can understand? Again, appeal to High Court. कोई समझाओ मुझे. आज तो तुम teachers, I am the student.
एडवांस अथॉरिटी ऑफ रूलिंग ने ऐसी कोई प्रोनाउंसमेंट किया जो एसएससी के फेवर में नहीं है तो वो हाई कोर्ट में अपील कर सकते हैं.
नहीं, पढ़ के बताओ. ऐसे नहीं बताना था.
मैम ये एसीसी और ये एडवांस ये इनकम टैक्स अथॉरिटी अगर BAR के डिसीजन से एक्टिव है तो 60 दिन के अंदर वो क्या करेगा, हाई कोर्ट में अप्लाई करेगा और उसके लिए फर्दर 30 डे कंडीशन दिया गया.
Okay. Done. Now mute yourself. What they have said, applicant, if agreed by the ruling or order by BR. सबसे पहले, if any ruling pronounced or order passed by BR, you have only said one thing, BAR. क्यों? वहां लिखा है और AO भी अगर कोई decision देगा, if AO has given a decision, the applicant, if agreed by the ruling pronounced or order passed by board of advance ruling, or the AO के लिए भी तुम डायरेक्ट हाई कोर्ट जा सकते हो. आगे लिखा क्या है? और AO on direction of CIT PCIT. If CIT PCIT के direction पे AO has given certain directions, you can appeal to High Court against such ruling or against such bar का ruling. So it is not only bar वाला concept they have given, AO का भी given. But I have a question. In case of AO, AO is giving decision on the basis of CIT, PCIT. Already appeal and revision में you can go to CIT. Already you can go to CIT of appeal, then ITAT, then High Court, then Supreme Court. Directly High Court क्यों दिया? Why direct High Court is given?
हम एडवांस अथॉरिटी ऑफ रूलिंग में जो मेंबर है वो खुद ही हाई कोर्ट के जजमेंट है, मतलब इक्वल है उनका लेवल.
Not that reason particularly. वहाँ तो फिर लॉ मेंबर भी है ना, CBDT और ये सब है वो तो.
पहले हाई कोर्ट के पास अप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहे थे ना.
It is not a concept of cross objection, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. थोड़ा सा समझो. AO on the direction of CIT PCIT. If AO is giving on the direction of CIT PCIT, तो वो CIT of appeal के पास तो जा नहीं सकता. He cannot move to CIT of appeal. Why? Level तो same है, CIT and CIT of appeal. First तो cancel. Why he cannot go to ITAT? Why he cannot go to ITAT?
Because public sector PSU cannot apply.
सोचो, if PSU is going, ITAT revise the order. If PSU is going and ITAT has revised the order, तो ITAT के पास थोड़ी ना जाओगे वापस. वैसे भी पर्सन कहाँ जाएगा? PSU, High Court. First point clear. Anyhow, the person will go to High Court. Now, if my AO has passed the decision, पहली बात तो some remedy should be given to assessee also ना. You are saying कि if any other SSC apart from PSU, your decision is pending anywhere, you cannot go to authority of advance ruling. तो बेचारे जाए कहाँ? तुम authority of advance ruling is already undertaken transaction and proposed to be taken. Proposed में assessment नहीं होता. When I talk about CIT, PCIT, proposed का assessment they do not do. तो proposed वाले transaction के लिए वो वहाँ कहाँ जाएगा? किधर जाएगा? So when it comes to such a kind of question that is related to advance ruling, तुम वैसे भी जा नहीं सकते. Case is pending. And if case has already been decided, तो क्या ये तो binding ही हो गया? बिल्कुल नहीं, binding on you. So better directly move to High Court. तुम ITAT पे जाओगे. ITAT पे अगर तुम चले भी गए, वैसे भी क्या बोला है कि ITAT पे तुम जाओगे भी और फिर still aggrieved हुए तो जाना कहाँ है तुमको? You have to go to High Court only. So for such a kind of only AAR के केस वाले में डायरेक्टली मूव टू हाई कोर्ट. देयर इज नो लॉजिक. पहले बीच में CIT ऑफ अपील तो यूं ही कैंसिल, एनी हाउ कैंसिल, बिकॉज सेम लेवल इज देयर. Then after that, if you will move to ITAT, you have to primarily move to High Court also if you are agreed. So better directly in any case move to High Court. When it is specific PSU, तो PSU तो वैसे भी ITAT इधर जाएगा ही नहीं. वहां से अगर पेंडिंग भी है तो वो हाई कोर्ट पे जाता है. तो आर यू गेटिंग? Any route is going directly to High Court. Understood? कौन कौन जा सकता है अर्षा? सबसे पहले if decision of bar, and second AO direction of CIT PCIT is needed. AO has passed a decision on the direction of Joint Commissioner. AO passed a decision on the direction of Joint Commissioner. Can he move directly to Supreme High Court?
No.
No, ma'am.
Specific लिखा है CIT PCIT. Again, what you have to write over there? Joint Commissioner, Additional Commissioner, and strike it off. Because in assessment procedure, you will find Joint Commissioner के decision से भी decisions लिए जाते हैं. So write Joint Commissioner, Additional Commissioner, and strike it off. कितनी चीजें हैं? Chapter बड़ा छोटा है, and you will find the question only 5 questions, and that are so direct. And 2 of the indirect questions we have already discussed, withdrawal wala and Balram wala. Are you getting? Only 5 questions. So what is the task for today?
Questions of advance ruling.
You have to solve the question. And what you have to solve? You don't even have to solve. Just check it out. First question they will be asking who can apply to authority of advance ruling. Your page number 1 is the entire answer that we have already done. Second, they will ask you this Balram wala question. Third, they will ask you वो withdrawal wala question. And one more question they will ask again repetition, and again repetition is who can apply to authority of advance ruling. So these are 4-5 questions. उससे ज़्यादा interpretation we have already done in the chapter. So task for today, do that question. Second, what you have to do? You have to do this proper learning of this, proper learning. ठीक है? So learn this authority of advance ruling. Now, who is having time? Office जिनका है, okay, but whosoever is having time, they will join me for equalization levy. We will again connect at 11 for equalization levy. थोड़ा सा break ले लो because 2 days का break already unnecessary हुआ है. ठीक है, तो I will provide recording. ठीक है, who cannot attend recording but who can attend, they have to. उसको तुम डाइवर्ट नहीं करने का. ठीक है, क्योंकि कोई बच्चा होता है, मुझे भी पता होता है कि कुछ वो पूछ रहा है कर रहा है, तो मुझे 10 चीजें और बताने में आती है, रिकॉर्डिंग में उतनी चीजें नहीं हो पाती. सो एट इट इज 9:40 ना. ओके, आफ्टर 1 hour 10:40 we will connect again. 10:40 after 1 hour we will be connecting. We will complete equalization levy का concept, and this kind of thing we will go do for 2, 3, 4 days in order to complete all those gaps. ठीक है, चलो तो 10:40 we will connect. ठीक है.